Good day, everyone. Today we are going to present our topic, which is applications of derivatives in economics. Our presentation will mainly focus on cost, revenue, and profit functions, and how calculus helps businesses make better decisions in the real world. My name is Ma Yishu, and my partner will present the second half of this presentation. First, I will give a brief introduction to how calculus is used in economics. Then, I will explain basic concepts of cost, revenue, and profit functions. After that, we will see how derivatives are used to maximize profit. Finally, my partner will show a numerical example and explain its real-world meaning before concluding the presentation. Economics is the study of how individuals and businesses make decisions. For most companies, the main goal is to maximize profit. Calculus is very useful because it allows us to analyze how quantities change. In particular, derivatives help us find optimal values such as the production level that gives the highest profit. Now, let us look at the cost function. The cost function, denoted by C of x, represents the total cost of producing X units of a product. Here, X stands for the number of units produced. The cost usually includes fixed costs, such as rent or equipment, and variable costs, such as raw materials and labor. Next, we consider the revenue function, denoted by R of x. Revenue is the total income a business earns from selling its products. It depends on the selling price per unit and the quantity sold. In simple cases, revenue can be written as price multiplied by quantity. Profit is the most important quantity for a business. It tells us how much money a company earns after paying all costs. The profit function is defined as P of x equals R of x minus C of x. Since businesses want to earn as much profit as possible, our goal is to find where this profit function reaches its maximum value. To find the maximum profit, we use derivatives. First, we take the derivative of the profit function with due respect to x. Then, we set the derivative equal to 0. The solution to this equation gives us a critical point. This critical point represents the production level where profit is maximized. So far, we have discussed the theory behind cost, revenue, and profit functions, as well as how derivatives are used to maximize profit. To better understand these ideas, my partner will now show a numerical example and explain it.
Thank you. Now I will present a numerical example to help explain the theory more clearly. Suppose a cost function is C of x equals 100 plus 2x. This tells us that there is a fixed cost of 100, such as rent or equipment, and each additional unit costs 2 to produce. The revenue function is R of x equals 5x, which means each unit is sold for 5. These functions help us describe the business situation mathematically. Using the formula for profits, we subtract the cost function from the revenue function. After substituting the given expressions, we simplify the equation step by step. As a result, the profit function becomes 3x minus 100. This function tells us how profit depends on the number of units produced and sold. Next, we take the derivative of profit function. The derivative of 3x minus 100 is 3. This value represents the rate at which profit changes when production increases by 1 unit. Although this example is simple, the same method applies to more complex profit functions in real business problems. The derivative tells us how profit changes with respect to production. A positive derivative means profit is increasing as production increases. In real business situations, companies analyze these results to describe how many units they should produce. In the real world, businesses use these calculus-based methods to plan production, control costs, and increase efficiency. Instead of relying on guesswork, they use mathematical models to make informed decisions. This example shows that calculus is not just an abstract subject. It is widely used in economic and many other fields. The derivative allows us to understand change and support better decision making in real-life situations. In conclusion, we reviewed the concept of cost, revenue, and profit functions. We also learned how derivatives are used to maximize profits. This demonstrates the importance of calculus in solving real-world economic problems. Thank you very much for listening.